Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jacob, also known as Pick Management, back here with the Wagering Wizard, my guy Mark, off another solid night. If you guys subscribe to his newsletter, you would have went 3-1 last night with one bet pending, because we've got some Swedish hockey on tap still for today, hanging over from yesterday's plays. I had a okay night, hit on Colorado, but Ottawa, Anaheim, and the Ottawa money line was a loser for me. If you followed my VIP, though, you cashed a little bit more because I had the Colorado overs in all sorts of ways. So make sure you guys do that. But before we jump into today's betting slate, I got to tell you guys about a couple of tools you need in your betting toolbox. First, the Juice Reel app is a totally free app that automatically syncs to your sports books and provides insights and analytics into how you wager so you can become a better bettor. If you want great third-party verification, Juice Reel is the place to go. You can also follow other great talented bettors on there. You can climb the leaderboards yourself. You can follow their AI models, which are cashing at a pretty unbelievable rate. That's the Juice Reel app. The link is below. And if you guys want to be an unbelievable analytics-based sports bettor, to really be a statistician like Mark, who has spent years and time, money, effort, all that into building his model, you guys can take a shortcut past all that and check out the free Rhythm app. Rhythm is like I said, the free app. Link is below. It teaches you guys how to build models and algorithms for sports betting. You can modify some of the models that they already have to, whatever specifications you guys are interested in, or build a model from scratch. It is a really great way to up your betting game. That's the Rhythm app. The link is below. You can also find a link for that in Mark's newsletter, all over the place. Our good buddy James Santor is in charge over there. So, hey, James, we are doing our part to let everybody know.
Hey, James.
Rhythm is the place to go for model building. Really, it's the only app out there that really lets you do something like that. So make sure you check out Rhythm, and it's free, so you're not missing out. But Mark, let's jump into this 7-game NHL slate tonight.
Oh, we got more than that.
Sorry, 3, 6, whatever, 11, something like that.
11 games, yeah.
Big slate today. I didn't count all the games. But yeah, let's just dive right into this. There are some pretty good matchups on DAP, and I'm sure you have a number of best bets for us. So why don't you go ahead and get right into it?
Fantastic. Yeah. I know you and I are both on this game in one way or another, but I'm going to take the Buffalo-Nashville. And I'm taking Nashville on the three-way money line, and that's at -105. There's a lot of reasons. I mean, look, I took Buffalo last night on the puck line. They cashed for us. They played in Toronto. They ended up losing in overtime, but we still cashed our ticket on that. It was a big day for Buffalo yesterday. They ended up trading Casey Middlestat, who was their point leader and their assist leader. And he is now part of the Colorado Avalanche. And so I think the team is really struggling to find out how they're going to find ways to score with him off the team. This is also a huge fade of Eric Comrie. Eric Comrie is 1-6 in his seven games this year. His last win came all the way back in October 21st during his first start. He has lost the last 5. On the road, he has an 83.3% save rate with a 5.33 goal against average. It's absolutely ridiculously bad. The Preds they're 8-1 in the last 9. They're starting Juice Saros, who's got a 2.84 goal against average. And I really like the fact that Nashville is scoring 4 goals a game in their last 5 home games. I'm going to back the Predators here to get it done on the money line. In regulation.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm sticking with the full game, -165. I'm okay paying the juice. Maybe I'll split a unit here and maybe take a shot on the puck line. But I like Nashville money line overall for all the reasons you just said.
Okay. Yep. The next one I got is, let's go to Florida, where the Flyers are taking on the Panthers. And look, what we have here, we have 2 very, very different teams. The Panthers have just been absolutely suffocating with their defense. They're, 16-2 in their last 18 games. I mean, it's just unbelievable what they've been doing. They've been so dominant in those games that, in those 18 games, only 2 teams have scored 3 goals against them, even in their losses. So they've been keeping teams to 2 goals or less. And I just really like them in this spot against a Philadelphia team who's 2-4 in their last 6 road games. They're giving up 4 goals a game. Ersson is much better at home than he is on the road. And Bobrovsky has just been absolutely elite at home. He's got a 94.9 save percentage with a 1.5 goal against average. I'm taking the Panthers on the 3-way money line at -145.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going with Florida here on the puck line. I want some plus money action. I think they get it done here. Philly, struggling a bit. They've lost their 2-4 the last 6. But Florida has just been lights out. Winners of 6 in a row, putting up at least 3 goals in all their wins. Just been real dominant lately. And like you said, with Bobrovsky and net, Philly's going to have all sorts of trouble here. 5-0 straight up their last 5 at home, 7-2 straight up their last 9 games when playing at home against Philly. So Philly has struggled at Florida for a while now. So let's ride this Florida money line, Florida puck line at +105.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, well, my play and your play, really, the explanations that we just gave really feed into my next one, because I'm staying right here at the same game, and I'm taking Philadelphia under 1 goal in the first period at -110. For all the reasons we just outlined, is why I really love this play for Florida. Philadelphia has scored in the first period in 5 out of the 5 last games, which seems crazy as to why we would fade them here in this spot. In those 5 games, they have not played a team with the defense or a goalie, the likes of the Panthers and Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky, he's got 44 starts this year. 50% of the time he's holding teams to the under in this. That number changes dramatically when he's at home. He's 73% to the under in home games during the first period that he's keeping opposing teams off the scoreboard. I really like this spot here against a Philadelphia team that's struggling to score in the first place. Give me the under at -110.
Love that. Nothing else for me on this game, but I did just see some breaking news. I got to tell you real quick. Chicago has traded Anthony Beauvillier to Nashville.
Okay.
Well, just happened. Just dropping that little breaking news for the NHL world. It's a trade from Chicago to Nashville. So
Chicago right now, they're really putting all their eggs into the future basket.
Yeah.
There's no shot for them to make the playoffs this year. They're really in a good position, especially with the trade deadline looming for tomorrow at 3:00 Eastern, that they can make some moves with the future in sight, not necessarily looking to change anything this year.
Well, I like to see Nashville continuing to build their lines and whatnot, and their strength, just continue to strengthen that team heading into the playoffs. But what else do you have for best bets tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me jump to. Let's go to Toronto and Boston.
All right.
I'm taking Boston on the money line here at -145. And the reason for that is Boston has owned the Maple Leafs in this year when it comes to their series. They've won all 3 of the previous meetings. And Toronto is expected to start Joseph Woll. And he has been on the losing end of 2 of those matches so far this year. The last loss was 4-1. And it just happened 3 days ago in Boston. I really like this spot for Boston. They're confident. They know that they can score on this guy. I just like this spot here for Boston.
All right. Nothing for me on this one. So, yeah.
All right. And then the last one I got for us is St. Louis, New Jersey. I'm taking St. Louis on the puck line at -160. And listen, I am going to fade New Jersey until they prove me wrong. Okay. They've had so much happen in the last few days. And this is really playing the puck line is really a hedge bet, to be honest, in the sense that they just got over a coaching change 3 days ago. The interim coach has had a couple days where he can talk. They lost their first game with the new coach. He's had a couple days where he can talk to the team. He can talk to the players, especially the captains, and kind of get things sort of rally around, hey, how are we going to finish this year out? So for those reasons, I like the puck line here because it gives us a little bit of protection. I see this game being a very close game. And when I say I see it, that's what the models are spitting out at me. A very close game. I really think that it stays close. St. Louis has a chance to maybe win outright, but I'm staying on the puck line for the hedge.
All right. I'm actually on the other side in this one. I'm taking Devils money line minus 180, and I'm taking the game over 6. Kind of for the reasons you just said, that the coaches had a few days with the team. They're at home. They lost their first game with them. Devils haven't been the worst team out there. I think the Blues have struggled more. And, the Devils have been putting up goals. I think the Blues might be able to throw in a couple. And I bought this down to 6 at minus 155. So a little juicy, but, I like that push protection. I'd rather us get a push than a loss. And
don't get me wrong. I don't have any faith in the only time I have faith in the Blues is when I'm playing my guitar. Okay. That's
all right.
That is it. So this is not a sort of a let me back the Blues here in this spot because they've earned it. Absolutely not. This is me just hedging against all the turmoil that's been going on with the Devils lately. And I do think that this is still a close game.
Do you want to hear a crazy stat, though? St. Louis, 15-3 straight up their last 18 games against New Jersey.
Right.
But I think maybe the tides are turning, and I do like the Devils. If they were on the road, I wouldn't be taking this, but at home I like them. And the over is also hitting 6 out of the last 9 versus for New Jersey. Did you have anything for today?
Nope, that was it.
Okay, I got 2 more for us. I'm going to the Edmonton game, and I'm taking Edmonton minus 1.5 and the game over 6. Edmonton has been on fire, won 5 in a row, taking on a Blue Jackets team that has not been very good for most of the year. They've lost 3 out of their last 5 games. Edmonton is, not only defensively playing really well, only allowing 1 goal in their last 3 games against Boston, Pittsburgh, and Seattle, some teams that know how to score. Before that, they kept the Blues and the Kings to just 2 goals. So really have stepped it up lately. Edmonton 6-3 straight up their last 9 versus Columbus, 14-3 straight up their last 17 on the road, 11-1 straight up versus the East right now. While Columbus has played better against the West, they're 5-15 in games played in March. So historically, March has been a tough year for Columbus, and to start the month, it has not been great either. So let's ride with this Edmonton team to really hammer Columbus here. And because I like so many puck. Real quick, I do like a number of puck lines tonight, so make sure you follow the socials and the Discord because I'm going to give out a serious puck line parlay tonight that a unit could win us some serious money, like at least like 1 pays 10 kind of thing. So what were you going to say, Mark?
I was just going to say we got both goalies confirmed for that Edmonton-Columbus game. It's Pickard and Tarasov, and Tarasov is 1-2 in his last 3 home starts. I really like that Edmonton play.
Yeah, what was the other one I had? Oh, no, that's for the Nashville game. Never mind. I had given out a play on driving the line for Nashville because Eric Comrie is only 1-7 his last 8. Just another note on that Nashville game. But, why don't you go ahead and recap your plays, tell people where they can find you in your newsletter, and we'll get these guys out of here.
Absolutely. So I'm on St. Louis on the puck line against New Jersey. We're going to take Nashville on the 3-way money line. We're going to take Florida on the 3-way money line. We're going to take Philadelphia under a goal in the first period. And we're going to take Boston on the money line. And you can find me. Yeah, you can find me at Better Days Ahead. The link's right there. Make sure there's a link to the Wizards Almanac. It's a daily article I put out that has all these free picks. There's a free portion, a subscription portion. The subscription is going to cost you 50 cents a day, less than 50 cents a day. It's so worth it. You're going to get all the Sims data, all the information, the goalie head-to-head matchup sheets, everything. Our puck line and money lines, they've been hitting it over 68% since the rollout. Our over-under model is doing 66.3 for the year. So, make sure you head over there, find it, give it a look, and subscribe.
Yeah, for the amount of work that Mark has put into that newsletter and algorithm for what he charges for it, it is totally reasonable and worth it. It'll pay for itself in a day. I am on Edmonton minus 1.5, Florida minus 1.5, Nashville money line, Edmonton, Columbus over 6, Devils minus 180, and St. Louis versus the Devils over 6 goals. If you guys want to find more from me, you can see me Monday through Friday live on Driving the Line, 10 a.m. with Jonathan Coachman and Alan Bell. You can also find some bonus articles and best bets for me on Ball is Life and Ball is Life Bets. Otherwise, check out the Discord. Find me, Mark, Pyam, Soccer Ash, Charles, aka ROI Capper, the entire pick management crew right there in the Discord. Bonus bets, videos, articles, all sorts of really great stuff. It's totally free to join. The link is below. Before we get you guys out of here, don't forget about the two tools you need in your bettor's toolbox. Juice Reel, free app that syncs to your sportsbook, provides you analytics and insights into how you wager so you can be a better, climb the leaderboards, or follow along with your other favorite bettors, or join the Rhythm app. Take a shortcut to model building and learning how to be a real statistician and analytics-based bettor with the Rhythm app. Teaches you how to build models using 3 years of historical data, modify some models that they already have up there, and you guys can maybe build one as successful as Mark. Follow me across all socials at Pick Management. This has been the NHL Betting Insiders. We will see you later.
See ya.
Bullseye hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got